What's up, my little sex pistols? It's Snack Dubs here, back again with another legit food review. Got a lot of comments in the last video that you wanted to see more legit food reviews. I'm in Canada, and thankfully there's a rare Canadian delicacy that a lot of you guys don't know about, and that is the legendary Bengal tiger tail. That's good. I wish you guys could taste what I'm tasting here. Wow. Take a look at that. Voila. Yes, these are the tails of tigers that literally fall off of the tigers and rot away in the woods. We're gonna go eat them. Today I brought with me a bag of tricks. We went to Cabela's because we're dealing with a predator today. Predators need to be dealt with in interesting and novel ways. You don't actually see what's going on here because you don't have the eyes of a predator. If you had the eyes of a predator, you would know that this is predator bait. This is how we're going to attract the tigers. That movement, that's appetizing. Next up, we have scent killer. It says here, clothing spray, hunting technology. Spray supercharged scent killer liberally onto your hunting outerwear. Well, we're gonna be spraying it libertarianly on our outerwear. Last but certainly not least, the boys. Camera girl, you mind hitting the rear quarters? Give him a gooch. Yeah. Ooh. That kind of reminds me of like a finger up the butt or something like that. That takes care of our scent. And by the way, a little financial tip for all the men out there in your early 20s. If you want to save some money, scent killer. This will last you many years. No deodorant necessary. All right, what else do we got? Voila. This is a cottontail. Only thing tastier to a Bengal tiger than a cottontail is port side of a bison. Quit looking at that. Cottontail. Just stick it up the rabbit's pooper. All right, so right now we're using two different tactics. We're taking care of the movement. We're taking care of the photorealism. The next thing we got to cover is the sound. Dying rabbit call. Attracts coyotes, foxes, and other predators. Tiger's a predator. I'll give you guys a quick little demo. Oh, it's the wrong end. Obviously, we want to be pretty far away from the tiger if we're doing that. Now here is the old Mother Teresa. You might be wondering, what do you need with a big bear trap? Wouldn't you be foolish enough to ask that? All right, this is like the 15th time I've used one of these bear traps this season, but for whatever reason, this one's just not. I think I got one of the defective ones. We want to lure them in with all this rabbit activity right here, but the second part of that equation is that we need to scare the piss out of them. We need to scare their tails off. You ever heard that expression? You scared my tail off. Crap. This is exactly where that comes from. It might be a delicacy for the French, but for us, it's like, I see it as one of the most sustainable ways to eat food. Take my hand and we'll get out of here. Take my hand. No. Take my hand. Come this way, my baby. Look at this. Oh. That's pungent. What a lovely mound. This is not an infant tiger. This is a huge tiger. This thing is massive. Oh my God. To be honest, it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare to eat tiger tail without much without many sticks and bugs in it. Canadians have done this cute little trick They take these tiger tails, they package them up, they freeze them, and they sort of serve it as ice cream in some of the local grocery stores here. It's sort of a huge accomplishment, right? Because in China, they're under a lot of pressure because of the shark fin soup. Sort of the black marbling in there. That's very akin to like a black licorice. That's what the flavor is. I don't know if that's necessarily like maybe from the tiger's anal glands or like the glands in general, but it gives it a very umami sort of quality. Pungent yet umami. That's how I describe this flavor. It's a creamy flavor, but it's an umami flavor. It's like a numami. It's surprisingly cold to hold it in my hand, which I wasn't expecting. A lot of people actually mistake tiger tail that's been like sort of rotting like this in the woods. They mistake it for like a fungus or a mushroom or something like that. That's why they've named it pussy of the woods. So when you run across it, you know, give it a double take. Don't think, oh, that's just a ordinary woodland fungus. Like, see what it tastes like. This is like the Fun Dip of 1889. Got a little pussy of the woods on my mustache. What do they call that? The diddler or something? It's a mustache ride? Yeah. That's like a Canadian thing, I think. Yeah. This pussy in the woods is getting a mustache ride. I think we're on a good path. I think we can find some more. Let's keep looking. I don't know how in the world the tiger got up there, but I'm gonna bring a game cam back here and figure that out. Oh, good night. Oh, good morning. That's good. I wish you guys could taste what I'm tasting here. This is like one of those Flintstones like push pops, but a little bit more remedial. Tummy feel, I'm gonna give that 9 out of 10. Taste, it's not the best thing I've ever tasted, but it is creamy, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Texture, out of this world, 10 out of 10 on texture. It just brings me back to being a kid. You're just sitting around a campfire, just sucking down, you know, whatever Pop's cooking up. Maybe a wiener. This is, oh, this is dripping. Get this. This is an absolute rarity to find. You know how bears will sometimes do that cool thing where they go up and down the tree like this, like a bear stripper? Or they'll like claw it or whatever. This is exactly what tigers do when they're kind of marking territory. They'll find like a little gash in a tree, and then they'll rub their, they'll rub their tail, their hindquarters area. All right, let's give this one a shot over here. This looks promising. Oh, take a look at that. That's the creamiest one yet. Oh, there's nothing left. Smell that. Well, it seems like the decoys are doing a pretty good job of bringing tigers in the area. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I actually had no idea that this is where we're gonna find a lot of the tiger tails. I thought that, you know, when these tigers got spooked, the tails would just drop on the ground. It turns out, it looks like a lot of the tigers, you know, rear up and stick their asses up really high on the trees to get their tails off. One thing I can say is that I'm not complaining. Our decoys seemed to do a good job. I think it scared away a lot of the tigers and left a lot of tails for us to clean up and fill our bellies. Questions, do you like my flannel? Should it be my thing? Do you like my haircut and flannel combo? Do you think it should be a thing? Thank you so much for watching, everyone. You are the goats of YouTube. I truly mean that. If you want to watch another episode of Snack Dubs, legit food review, you gotta leave something about it in the comments. We have a couple of options for you next time. We got sidewalk radishes, underpass cantaloupe. See you next time, Dubbernauts. See you next time, Dubbernauts. Have sweet dubber thoughts, Dubbernauts. Have sweet dubber thoughts, Dubbernauts. Ow, fuck. Hit the gritty. Hit the gritty, yeah. Hit the gritty, hit the gritty, hit the gritty. Hit the gritty, 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 hit the gritty. Hit the gritty. Hit the gritty, hit the gritty, hit the gritty. Hit the gritty, hit the gritty. Hit the gritty, hit the gritty, hit the gritty. Hit the gritty, hit the gritty in the city. Hit the gritty, don't make shitty. Hit the gritty.
Hey.